looking back, looking back in your life, there will always be certain experiences that you've come through that have created a lot of the opportunity that you've lived since that point. And door to door is the number one experience that's created every opportunity that's followed on from that. And what I'm going to do in this video is give you the breakdown of the parts of door to door that built my life to where I was able last year to decide it wasn't about the how and the information that I was seeking to gather. It was about the who and what I was going to become as a man that would live every day, maxing out every single area of his life to become the purposeful, driven man that could give everything that he can to those around him in his life directly and indirectly to you standing here on camera day after day. So here it is, the 4 things that I learned and picked up as traits, skills, abilities and door to door that have shaped everything that's come since then. Number 1 is super simple, and it's something that I have known intellectually for decades, because when I started at 15, I started working out in a gym, and it was a bodybuilder's gym, and the 2 guys who ran it were firemen and they were competitors in the Mr. Universe competition back in the 80s or 70s, something like that. And when they started working with me and taking me under their wing to teach me how to build your body physically, it was all about this thing called reps. And you had to do the reps. So you had to rep out the muscles by moving the weight time after time and just build that conditioning. You had to train the muscle to adapt and grow and change. Door to door taught me that about sales. Sales is just a principle on the law of averages, and you have to do reps and reps and reps to get your results. And sales is how every single business in the world functions and operates. And door to door taught me that in life, everything is just reps. It's just doing something enough times until you get the result. Doing it, learning from it, adapting, changing, doing it again, every single time, every single day, until you get that result you're looking for. And that is the man who can achieve anything in life. And door to door gave me that. We would go in on a morning and we would start doing some sort of education. There was 2 or 3 systems that we worked with, and those were the ones that we built our pitch round about, and those were the ones that we trained ourselves on before we ever knocked our first door on a daily basis. And we're practicing and pitching each other, and we're running through these 3 different systems, and we're just applying, so that we were drilling ourselves to a point where we were expert in whatever we were trying to sell, and then we could just go out there and allow it to flow naturally. So we're priming ourselves on a morning so that throughout the day we were ready to sell. The second one, personal development. Personal development. I was introduced to the world of, this is a book, you can read it and learn stuff and become better. And the book, I think I mentioned it in earlier videos, but it was Dale Carnegie's How to Win Friends and Influence People. And at the time, I had never read a personal development book. I had no awareness that it was a thing, a genre, or whatever you want to call it. I had no awareness of it. But door to door opened up that whole world to me, and I was like, wow, you can actually read something, apply it, and be better at life and living. Because just doing life isn't going to make you better at living. You've got to have a more strategic plan and put in the reps. The reps are the key. So the reps, personal development. And the last one is resilience and tenacity. Resilience and tenacity is the ability to do something, be rejected, be knocked back, receive criticism, receive abuse, all of that stuff, to be able to take that and still go to the next door, or still go to the next opportunity, or still go to the next meeting with the same drive, determination, positivity, optimism that you had in the last one. And that in itself is a skill that has driven me through the last 14 years since I started in door to door. It has absolutely changed and transformed the way I look at everything in my life. And now I've decided that it's who. It's the man, not how. Now that is playing out in every single way that I dreamed it possibly would. So that aspect of resilience and tenacity and having that ability to bounce back quickly with the same level of optimism that you had before the adversity will change your whole life. And I know I said fourth, so here's your bonus one. The bonus one from door to door is that it is not about what you do. It is not about anything other than who you become. And what defines who you become are the people that you surround yourself with. You can 100% transform your whole life by just putting yourself in a circle of people who are achieving in the areas that you desire to achieve in. And this is where I fell short when I was doing door to door. It's the reason why I was around the wrong people, I was behaving in the wrong manners, taking the wrong actions, which led me then to be locked up for drunk and dangerous driving. So the bonus from door to door was simply that there is no way that you can elevate your life to the standard that you would like to unless you become the man that can have that life and you live as him every single day. And the best way to do that is to surround yourself with the people who fill in those gaps on your current life. Someone who has the relationships you would love, someone who has the finances you would love, someone who has the children that you would love, someone who has anything in your life, the aspects of your life that you feel you're falling short in right now. Those are the parts that if you have people around you who are super successful within that space of their life, your life will change immeasurably in a very short period of time just by spending time with them. So I'm going to recap for you because it's super important that we cover the 4 aspects of door to door that changed my life. Number 1, reps. Do the reps every single day. Practice, practice, practice. Practice, learn, practice better. Practice, learn, practice better. Number 2, personal development. There is a world out there that you have no exposure to, and it is probably just the area that you are struggling with right now that you need to focus on and develop yourself. Number 3, resilience, tenacity, the ability to take all the adversity that comes in your life and push right on into the different levels that are available to you as long as you put yourself in the right circles. Change the man that you are. Surround yourself with men that accomplished those things that you would desire to have as your person. And the last one, it is all about who you surround yourself with. It is all about those people around you, that circle that can lift you up. And a rising tide raises all ships. Just like a sinking tide sinks all ships. That is it for today. I'll catch you tomorrow. That was my door-to-door roundup. And there's much more. I could cover the systems. If you want to know more about the door-to-door selling systems and how we sold and what we drilled on a daily basis, let me know in the comments below and I'll catch you tomorrow.